Welcome to Estimating Your College Costs, part of the 21st Century Scholar Success Program. If you have any questions about the cost of college, and who doesn't, this will be a good first step toward getting some helpful answers. After all, would you take a major trip without knowing what it costs to get there? So first, let's run through the 21st Century Scholars Program requirements to make sure you're staying on track to earn your scholarship. As a 21st Century Scholar, you agreed to follow the Scholar Pledge, which outlines requirements for the program that include completing the Scholar Success Program, graduating from a state-accredited high school with certain academic requirements, filing your FAFSA as a high school senior and each year after until you graduate from college, and more. That Scholar Success Program, it includes 12 activities you must complete before you graduate from high school. This includes helping you estimate your college costs. After you watch this video, log into your ScholarTrack account at scholartrack.in.gov to complete the activity. Now let's get to the big question. Just what are the costs associated with college? Simply put, it's the cost of attendance for 1 year, which, as you might guess, can vary greatly from college to college. The cost is usually made up of two main categories: direct and indirect costs. Direct costs get paid directly to the school and include things like tuition, which is the cost of attending classes, mandatory fees, or fees that are charged to all students like technology and health fees, and room and board, or housing and meals if you plan to live on campus. Indirect costs are the other costs associated with attending school. Things like books and supplies, personal expenses such as laundry, your cell phone bill, or entertainment, and transportation costs such as gas or travel expenses. Room and board could also be considered an indirect cost if you choose to live off campus. So how does all of this add up? When you look at a college's website, you'll see a list price that includes both direct and indirect costs to attend that college for 1 year. And that's where your 21st Century Scholarship comes in. It covers up to 100% of tuition and mandatory fees for up to 4 years at a public college like Indiana State, or a portion of tuition and mandatory fees at private colleges like Butler University or Franklin College. You may also choose to attend an eligible proprietary school. This is a term used to describe a for-profit college. Your 21st Century Scholarship will cover the same amount at a proprietary school as if you were to attend Ivy Tech Community College. There's another important term you should know called net price. That's the amount you actually pay for college. It's the list price of a college minus any gift aid you receive, like grants and scholarships, including your 21st Century Scholarship. You won't get a college's actual net price until you apply and file your free application for federal student aid, the FAFSA, your senior year. But you can get a pretty good idea by estimating your college costs, which we'll show you how to do in the next section. Now let's talk financial aid. You know it's out there, you know it can help you pay for your path through college, but chances are you could use some help in understanding exactly who it can help, where to find it, and what options are best for you. Financial aid can be divided into two categories: need-based and merit-based. Need-based aid is awarded to students who demonstrate financial need as determined by a calculation on the FAFSA. If you're eligible for free and reduced lunch, you should qualify for need-based aid. Need-based aid is non-competitive and is sometimes referred to as a grant. Merit-based aid is awarded to students who have certain accomplishments, skills, or qualities. It is usually competitive and is often referred to as, and I know you've heard this term before, a scholarship. Both grants and scholarships fit into the category of financial aid called gift aid, which is aid that does not have to be repaid. That's free money for college. Another category of financial aid is called self-help aid. Self-help aid will need to be repaid, or you can earn it through working. Loans are the main type of self-help aid. Because loans need to be paid back with interest, borrow only what you need to pay for college. You'll have to start repayment on those loans once you graduate or leave school without graduating. Loans are available from the federal government and private sources like banks. Colleges also offer their own financial aid, often referred to as institutional aid. You may also be eligible for the Federal Work-Study Program or the state's Earn Indiana program, which offers part-time employment on and off campus to students who show financial need. This is a great way to earn money and gain valuable work experience. There are also private scholarship sources like community organizations, churches, a parent or guardian's employer, and others. To save up for college on your own, consider an Indiana College Choice 529 Direct Savings Plan, which offers tax-free withdrawals for qualified educational expenses. You can learn more about it at collegechoicedirect.com. Finally, you can consider employment. Studies have shown that students who work part-time in college have better time management skills and are more likely to graduate. Now let's take a look at a handy tool called the Indiana College Costs Estimator. The Indiana College Costs Estimator is quick and easy to use. In fact, it only takes about 15 minutes to complete. It's a good idea to do this along with your parent or legal guardian because you'll need their income information, and they should be familiar with your financial aid options as well. Also, be aware that this report is only an estimate. Before you start the Indiana College Costs Estimator, you should gather the following information: parent and student tax forms, parent and student untaxed income information, parent and student asset information, and parent business and/or farm records. It also helps to know your GPA, class rank, and SAT or ACT scores if you've taken them. Once you've gathered all the information, go to indianacollegecosts.org to get started. To fill out the estimator, select Click Here to begin and follow the instructions for each step. After you finish, you'll receive a summary of the information you entered. Click Confirm to receive your EFC. The EFC, or Expected Family Contribution, measures your family's financial strength based on the information you provided and is used to calculate the amount of federal student aid you are eligible to receive. The estimator will show you two possible net prices. One after gift aid has been subtracted from the cost of attendance, and another after gift aid and self-help aid have been subtracted. Keep in mind that you are never required to accept all or any of the self-help aid. Only take out the amount of loans you need to help pay for college. The lower your student loan debt, the better your life will be. You can also compare schools side by side. Select up to 3 colleges to compare and click Compare College Costs. This shows you how the estimated financial aid packages vary from school to school. And finally, here's a quick look at some resources you can go to if you have questions or need assistance. Visit scholars.in.gov for any questions you may have about your 21st Century Scholarship, including the pledge and a list of eligible Indiana colleges and the incentives they offer 21st Century Scholars. Check out Learn More Indiana and learnmoreindiana.org for information and activities around career, college, and cost. If you need additional assistance, you can contact our Student Support Center at 888-528-4719 or at scholars@che.in.gov. Now, go to indianacollegecosts.org to complete the Indiana College Costs Estimator. And remember, go to scholartrack.in.gov to confirm that you've completed this activity. Congratulations on being a 21st Century Scholar. As you work hard to complete your journey through high school and college, you can feel confident knowing that you're well prepared and great things are ahead.